What is up, everyone? Happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans. Appreciate you guys being here. Hit that like button. More likes, more hooligans. I'm gonna read the schedule really quick. We're gonna make sure everything's running. We're gonna be starting off with a video titled "Moms Targeted by the FBI Speak Out. We are asking questions because we love our kids." Government hates us, I swear. We have another video titled "Viral Moment, Biden Jokes. I sold a lot of state secrets." I cut this into a short last night before I actually got the video today, so we're going to cover the video so you guys can see it. Some people are taking this out of context and they're actually making it like propaganda, which sucks. Sucks for people with brains when they're tricking others. And we have a video titled "Woman with Stop Female Erasure," maybe? I don't know. Sign is attacked at New York City Pride event, which is interesting. And we'll be wrapping things up today with a video titled "Two Arrested After Hundreds Seen on Cars Blocking Traffic on North Side of Chicago." Just some more Chicago shenanigans going on. What's up, everyone on YouTube? Appreciate you guys being here. What's up, Hair Juicer? What's up, Mr. Satan? What's up, Norman? What's up, Toy Mafia? What's up, Raja? What's up, Matthew? What's up, Spank the Monkey? We were talking about something like that yesterday. Appreciate you being here. Happy freedom, you hooligans. What's up, Snooks? What's up, Raja? Appreciate you guys. Let's get the secret YouTube channel up. Let's see. There's always one channel being banned. There we go. What's up, Toy Mafia? What's up, Nanner Nose? Appreciate you guys being on the secret YouTube channel. What's up, everyone on Twitch? What's up, Tank? What's up, Soul For Real? Happy freedom. Hopefully everything's running smooth. Oh, there we go. There we go. What's up, everyone on Kick? What about Odyssey? I think Odyssey was messing up earlier. What's up, everyone on Odyssey? And then we had people ready to go 30 minutes ago over on Rumble. Appreciate you guys being here over on Rumble. What's up, Pumpkin? Happy freedom, all you hooligans. I guess I could take this comment down. There we go. What's up, everyone on jeffmaclive.com. Alright, hooligans, we're going to start with this very first video titled "Moms Targeted by FBI Speak Out. We are asking questions because we love our kids." Alright, here we go.
A private school is being accused of calling the FBI on two moms who were just asking questions about CRT. It started when another student was told on the very first day of school their teacher wouldn't even talk to a student if they supported Trump. It made moms like Amy Gonzalez and Andrea Gross worry about what else was going on in the class. They formed a coalition, they did some digging, and discovered that lesson plans were laced with CRT. These moms started a campaign to tell everybody what was going on at the Columbus Academy. They even went on Fox to talk about it. So how'd the school respond? They allegedly dimed on them to the feds. According to the lawsuit filed by the moms, the headmaster sent a letter to the entire faculty, letting them know that they had called the FBI on Gonzalez and Gross, describing them as, quote, violent racists. Now, this is the exact same time that Merrick Garland was targeting parents as terrorists. And to make matters worse, the school expelled the kids at the end of the year. So now the moms are suing. So we reached out to the school, and a spokesman disputes what the moms are saying that the Columbus Academy did not call the FBI to investigate the two moms, but did reach out to the FBI after receiving indirect threats to the school following a podcast the moms went on. And the school also denies sending a letter to the faculty calling Gross and Gonzalez names. And regarding the lawsuit itself, they say this, quote, "Their claims have no legal merit. Their talking points are old and stale. Columbus Academy will weather this assault as it did the last one and continue to stand for independence and excellence in the education of young scholars." Both moms, Amy Gonzalez and Andrea Gross, joined me now. Would you guys like to respond to that statement the school just put out?
Well, I think that, thank you, Jesse, for having us, but I think it's interesting that they say that they they didn't write a letter. What they actually did was the headmaster and the head of the security sat down 1,000 faculty members on the floor and told them that they had alerted the FBI to Amy and I. And this is after having called the local police department and filed a police report against us. In that, when they were speaking to the teachers, the message was very clear to the teachers when they left that they were to be afraid of us and fearful. The headmaster also hired 24-hour personal security for herself during this time. During that entire time, Amy and I were going into campus every single day. I was coaching the girls lacrosse team for the 6th and 7th graders. Amy was a lower school parent. I was a 10th grade parent. This was the entire school year. And so we know after looking into their financials, that those were all a diversion for us to not dig deeper into what the finances were. So there's nothing old about this. The new thing about this is the 990s that we hope everyone will look at. Those are public records. We had the opportunity to have an accountant take a look into those very carefully. And what we have found is some significant instances of violations of what we believe to be 501c3 tax fraud.
So you're saying that this was a diversion because there's some financial shenanigans at the school that you guys might have been zeroing in on. Are you a domestic terrorist?
No, I am not. And we hope to catch the attention of your prior guest, Jim Jordan. I know they're doing some important committee work about weaponizing federal agencies against parents and citizens who just want to protect their children. We're hoping they will look into this and set this up as an example for parents around the country to stand up and speak out.
And you cannot weaponize the federal government against parents who are asking questions because they love their kids and they want to know what's happening in schools. And we also want to know what's happening to the money. We raise the money as parents. We are responsible for making sure that the people there are doing what they say they're doing with the money. My oldest daughter has a learning disability, and in the year that we were particularly looking into this, we were asking, why have you doubled your diversity department, but for your lower school students, you have not one single learning specialist, and that's hundreds of students, had nobody to help them. So we did exactly what Jim Jordan said. We followed the money.
And has the FBI contacted you yet?
No.
That you know of?
Not that we know of.
All right. Well, ladies, good luck with this. I'm so sorry this happened to your children. They do not deserve to be expelled over something like this. And if you do follow the money and it leads you somewhere interesting, please let Jesse Waters Primetime know.
We will.
And you guys are not as scary as the school says you are.
Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey.
Well, just another day the FBI targeting parents, especially when the school's trying to cover up tax fraud. God, schools are getting so bad. You got rainbow teachers trying to brainwash your kids. They're doing tax fraud on top of it. In the background, they're about as corrupt as old man Walter. What's up, MD Cyrun? Happy freedom. Appreciate you being here. What's up, Jeff Rowe? Happy freedom. Cheeky Chops Jesse's a gigolo. I don't think he's doing all that. I don't think it's all that. Can't trust the schools. Gotta homeschool your kids if you can. Otherwise, they're trying to indoctrinate everyone. They're not gonna be able to read, write, or do math, but they'll be able to tell you the 32 flavors of rainbows. He'll be like, Hart, you're just trying to wake up. What time is it there? What's up, Haywood? Happy freedom, Grey Wolf. Thanks for being here. What's up, Nefties? What's up, Ting Ting? Happy freedom. Salt Ragu, we should start a hooligan school. I don't know. I kind of think it's like running for office. You got to be corrupt. Otherwise, they won't let you swim. They'll just make sure you sink. I don't know. Something. I would like to start a charity of some sort to help kids and maybe even do other things if possible. I don't really know how to get into that stuff, though. Kelly Kaku. Join the Discord? Awesome. Appreciate you. Don't be scared to post in the Discord. I don't know why people join the Discord and then they wait for everyone else to post and then nobody posts and then they leave. Be the first one to step up. post in there. It used to be really active, but everybody left for Gilded because Gilded's community guidelines aren't as strict as Discord. Zerxo, mom should attack FBI agents when they come for you. Something, I don't know. The government is strong-arming everyone, and we don't really know what to do about it, so everybody's just kind of, every day is another day. That's it. What's up, all you could eat, Pete? Happy freedom. Appreciate you being here. Yes, Snooks posts in Discord. I post in Discord every once in a while. I try to post on all platforms as much as I can. King of Dorks, this is why we homeschool. Yeah. Yep. Matthew, you don't understand Discord? I have videos on it. I'll have to see what it's like to look for them. It's been a while since I made a video about joining any of the communities. Maybe I'll make a new one. Maybe I'll update it. Cheeky chaps, I homeschool my cat. Me too. He's over there taking a nap. He's sleeping with his eyes open. What's up, Anthony? Happy freedom. Yeah, I worry about the next generation of kids. By the time they get older, what is it going to be like when they start running things? You know, you go to McDonald's, these are going to be the people in the window, you know, all the fast food jobs and stuff, because that's where everybody starts, or at least that's what I think. What's it going to be like when they're older and they don't even know anything? They don't know history. They're worried about their skin color. They're worried about if their wiener's inside out or not. Worrying about all the wrong things. They have no example of what family's like. So they, like, why would they even strive for that? When we were younger, it was like, go to school, go to college, find someone nice, get married, have kids, buy a car, take care of the car, get a dog, maybe a cat, and just keep moving forward until the kids grow up and get out of the house, and hopefully they do the same thing you did. And now I don't see any of that anywhere. So when the young kids are looking up at adults and they're not seeing that, what are they going to strive for when they get older? They're not going to be thinking about family and taking care of stuff and investing and earning what they want. They're just going to be like, gimme, gimme, gimme. My emotions. I'm sad and scared and anxious. Gimme, gimme. That's all it's going to be. Living in a digital world. I don't know. I worry about that stuff. Thank you so much, Mr. Beansy Beans, for the bits. And I appreciate you, Mr. Beansy Beans. Thank you. A Happy Freedom Club. It's kind of what the website is. I'd like to do a charity of some sort, but I'll have to figure out what all that takes. The only charities I ever hear about are corrupt ones, like the Clintons and all that stuff. That's all I ever hear about. Alright, we'll move on to this next one. If you guys saw the short that I cut, then you already know what this is about. This is a video on Old Man Walter saying, I sold a lot of state secrets. It's a really short video. Like I said, there's people taking this footage and cutting it before he says that he's joking, and they're passing it around, telling everyone that he's admitting to crime and that no one's doing anything about it. Now, I think he's mocking everyone. We'll talk about it after the video.
I was just thinking, anyway, I started off without you. And I sold a lot of state secrets and a lot of very important things that we shared. Now, all kidding aside, look, we're teaming up to design and develop new technology that are going to transform the lives of our people around the world. And together, we're lifting the private and public partners to make this possible, including launching a new program between India and America, American astronauts, Indian astronauts, and entrepreneurs, scientists, students. Simply put, our countries are taking innovation and cooperation to a new level in our relationship.
So anyways, that's all it is. He goes on and on talking about stuff that doesn't matter. But you can see on the guy's face here, when Old Man Walter says that, look at the guy to the left. He looks alarmed by what Old Man Walter just said. Like, he didn't know he was joking at first. Or maybe he thought he was spilling the beans. He's like, yo, you weren't supposed to tell anyone that you just sold state secrets. I don't know. I'm seeing this footage being passed around a lot and manipulated. I've probably seen that video 6-7 times from somebody claiming to be a conservative, and they're like, he just admitted to all this and no one's doing anything. And it's like, yeah, but you got to play the end part where it says that he was just kidding. That's why no one's doing anything. But they cut that part off, and now they're pushing propaganda like they're CNN. I always think it's disappointing to have someone to come across an account where they're trying to, I don't know, share information, and they stand by it like it's legit, and then they do something like that. Like, I don't know, grifting. John Costello, if this audio of Trump is evidence of wrongdoing, so is this. Yeah, I haven't heard. I read an article last night, and I assume this is the audio you're talking about. I seen an article last night saying that CNN or somebody, ABC News or someone, got an exclusive clip of audio of Orange Eagle saying that he had classified documents, but he was no longer in the White House, so he was unable to declassify them. And I read that and I was like, wow, if that's true, if they do have audio saying that, that could be pretty damning. But I haven't heard the audio, and I don't know what the audio is, but I've seen an article about it. Ting ting, old man Walter's trying to get the voices out of his head again. I don't know if he'll be able to do that. He needs to go to a retirement home. They need to stop doing the puppet dance with him. What's up, Lori? Happy freedom. Zerxo, it's not a joking matter. It's true. Grateful Ed, who says it's a joke though? He does. But that's the thing, is he's mocking everyone that, you know, is accusing him of corruption. He's mocking all those people that believe that. But it's when you see the video and it's cut right at the end, so he just says a bunch of bad stuff and that's it. They cut off the part where he goes, no, all jokes aside. When they cut that off, now they've created propaganda when they could have just left it whole and showed the kind of person he is to mock everyone, being like, oh yeah, I'm selling state secrets, blah blah blah, when really he's a corrupt person. He's just mocking everyone. Kalikako, do you have the video of Patriot Front getting their hoods removed, getting demasked? I do have the video, but I can't play it because they actually say slurs against rainbow people. I have the video, and there's a couple times where they call someone the name for a cigarette in France. Is that you guys picking that up? I hear that being thrown out like 3 or 4 times in that video, and if I play it, it will absolutely be hate speech strikes, and I can't go through that right now, so I can't play it. I'll post it in Gilded in Discord though. I can't remember if I already did or not, but I have it. I'll post it in Discord and Gilded if you want to see that video. Proud Boys versus Fed Boy fake Nazi Patriot Front group. I'll post the video in Gilded in Discord, so go join up if you're not a part of that. What's up, Mr. Average? Happy freedom. Krista Blue, old man Walter said he doesn't need our say. Yeah, I know. He says all the quiet parts out loud and then just ends it with, no, I'm just joking. And then he starts every speech with, it's not a joke. I'm like, come on, old man Walter, get your stuff together. What's up, Sean? Happy freedom. Cheek Chops, where's Orange Eagle? I think he was live earlier today. You got in trouble, Miss Jamie? On Twitter, I mean? I heard that Twitter's going ham right now. That people are being suspended left and right. A lot of people are saying it's Twitter 1.0 again. Edward, it's on my phone. I'd have to transfer it through Google Drive and all that stuff. I'm not prepared to show the video on the live. Snooks, it wasn't Fed Boys, it was Antifa dressed up as Patriot Front. I mean, I could see that. I figured if they were feds and they were getting roughed up by Proud Boys like they are in that video, I figured somebody'd get shot. federal officers do not have to do a whole lot before they shoot you. Like, that's the difference between a cop and a federal agent, is if a cop's trying to arrest you and you run away, they cannot shoot you. They have to, they gotta hoof it. They gotta try and catch you. But if it's a federal agent, you break free and you run away, they can shoot you in the back, and they don't have to ask anybody to do that. So I figured if Proud Boys were roughing up those Fed boys, and it got kind of bad, they were like ripping their masks off and stuff, I figure if those were the legit Fed boys, somebody'd be getting shot. John Costello, either way, whenever old man Walter says, "I'm serious, man," or "it's not a joke," I take it as the opposite. And if he says he's joking, he's probably not. Yeah, for real. Let's see. What's up, Undecided? Happy Freedom. Appreciate you being here. It's been a while. Kalikaku, yeah, I'll post the video in Discord and in Gilded after the live so you guys can watch it. What's up, Damon Walker? What's up, No Mandates? What's up, Ball? Happy Freedom. Thank you so much, Chris, for continuing the membership program for 19 months. You're officially a hooligan. And I appreciate you. Thank you, Chris. It's awesome. Garrett Julia-san has kicked the bucket. They found his remains in California. I don't know who that is. But thank you for letting me know. I'll figure it out after the live. I've heard the name before, but I don't know. I don't know who it is. What's up, Find It, Fix It? Cochino Boy, who will win the cage match? I don't know. I think Elon will. They say that Mark Zuckerberg does that jujitsu and all that stuff. But every time they show him training, he's striking. And jujitsu is not about striking. It's like lethal wrestling. It's like hardcore wrestling where they're actually going to try and break your joints and stuff. And so to see, they're like, oh, he's trained in jujitsu and he's like striking like a guy, you know, he's sparring or whatever. Like, that's not even jujitsu. So it makes me wonder, like, how legitimate are those claims that Mark Zuckerberg actually does jujitsu? Because without it, I think Elon's going to go out there like a gorilla and just manhandle him. He's got him in weight. I think weight and height. What's up, Impreza? Happy Freedom. Snooks, it's an actor. I'll have to look it up. I can't find the comment now. I think it was Lone Wolf asking me about the smoke here in Michigan. I didn't know what that was, but for like 2 days, it has smelled like burnt plastic everywhere I go. And I didn't know what that was. And someone said something in the chat for the live we did earlier, because we covered the press briefing earlier. Someone asked about it. And then I seen a video showing a radar or whatever, showing the smoke going over from like Wisconsin and Indiana, and all that stuff is just like blowing across the country, and it's over Michigan. And our air quality is really bad. So I looked it up, and my air quality right now is 194, but there's claims that it was up to like 300, and 300 is like death, like don't breathe the air. I don't know what's causing it, but it is smoky outside, and today's the second day of that. Someone said that it's from Canada. It's from Canada fires or whatever, but I thought that was done with, so now I'm just kind of suspicious. Everything smells like burnt plastic and it's smoky outside. Garrett, he was a dude who was being held in the UK for speaking out, and people were asking for his freedom. Yeah, I'll have to look up who all that was, because I may know who it is if I seen him. I'm not very good with names. I don't know. I can remember your guys' names in the chat, but I can't remember people's names at all. Like when you talk about actors and stuff, you gotta be like that one dude from that one movie. Otherwise, I don't know who you're talking about. Patriots Arc, how can you share your new channel? Paying for advertisement. John Costello, it is from Canada. See, I thought that was over with, but they must have just calmed down talking on it. Like saying that that stuff was happening. Ting Ting, you've been practicing Krav Maga? Since you were 15, you'd smoke Zuckerberg? Yeah, he looks frail. I don't know, I've never punched a Martian before, though. You know, he's one of those lizard people. You break him in half and he'll just snap back together. You never know. What's up, Captain Seamus? Happy freedom. Dud, and it stinks and it's foggy in Indiana right now. Yep, that's what I'm seeing outside too. I'm gonna try and get some video of it after the live. By the time we end this live, it'll be time to go live with the game, so I'm gonna try and run outside and get some footage. I didn't get any time before we went live again. I'm gonna try. Salty Ragu, we got smoke too and the air sucks. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, I was just talking about how the air is all polluted, it's not healthy. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna run outside and go take video of it. Stupid. I'm putting my life on the line for you hooligans to prove the smoke is real. Crystal Blue, here in upstate New York, we went through the smoke thing too. Suspicious that it's now in your neighborhood. That's what I think is weird too, is it was a couple weeks ago everybody was talking about it in New York, and then it just disappeared and nobody was talking about it, and all of a sudden here it is again, just appears out of nowhere. I don't know. Jacqui Costello, you got it in Chicago also. Yeah, don't breathe it in. If you got a weather app, they have an air quality spot on pretty much every weather app that I've come across. You can find the air quality thing. If you look it up, it's like anything over 100 is like not good for you. So you can check in your area how bad it is. I mean, you can tell by the smell, but if you really want to know, if you're conscious about your health, you can look it up. Just check out whatever weather app is built into your phone. Extra bill, it's $319 in Milwaukee. Yeah, that's no good. Anything in the 300s is like lethal. Like it's like cancer in your lungs. It's not good. How do you outrun it though? You know, sitting in your house isn't exactly filtering out the smoke. I don't know. Because I was wondering about that when I woke up. I was saying like, man, I don't want my whole house to smell like burning plastic. Why does it smell like that? And then we had the live. I seen a couple of videos on it. And I was like, oh man. Got worried about my walls smelling like plastic if I kick the bucket from it. Kalikaku, if lizards eat their tails if they release, otherwise they lose a lot of calories. I never had any lizards. My dad used to have geckos and stuff, so I've been around that stuff, but I've never seen a gecko or any kind of lizard drop its tail. I know they can, but I've never seen it. Edward, get an N95. Why does it smell like plastic? More trains to burn. Yeah. Well, and that's why I didn't even think of the Canadian stuff going on, because I'm like, why is this? I thought a house burned down. I was saying that yesterday. I was on the phone and I was like, man, it smells like burning plastic. And when I went outside to take the trash out, it was smoke everywhere. I was like, man, somebody's house must have burned down nearby, because there's sirens all, you know, every couple hours I hear sirens going up and down the road because I live right off of a highway. And that's what I thought until I seen it today, and I'm like, there's no way. Like, there's no way the house is still on fire. Crystal Blue, the air was orange when we hit 300. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen videos of that. It looked like the apocalypse out in New York. Jack Costello, walk around with a gas mask, you'll be fine. Just gonna walk around like Mad Max thugs. I don't have a gas mask. I need to get one. I don't have one. That's like the only thing I don't have. That and a bulletproof helmet. I've got about everything else. I don't live in Portland, so I didn't run out and go buy one like everybody else did. Everybody in Portland's got a gas mask, it seems like. Yeah, AIM. I didn't realize it was the Canadian fires. Who knows if it is though? How do you even know if it is? Beansy Beans, you crack me up. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate the support, Mr. Beansy Beans. Yeah, Rasta, that word. Weird, you can say that F word on Rumble, but you can't say the traditional F word. That's really interesting. You could talk about rainbow people in a bad way, but don't say the fuck word. What's up, Kimberly? Happy freedom. What's up, Breezy? Appreciate you being here. Pumpkin, the air is good in Missouri. Well, that's good to hear. Alright, we're going to move on to this next video titled Woman with Stop Female Eraser. I don't know what it is. ERASURE. But that's what it said on the sign. She got attacked at a New York City Pride event. Now this video's got a warning for like graphic violence or whatever. I don't think it was that bad. It definitely wasn't anything compared to the protests we've covered. But we'll see. Hopefully we survive all this. Alright, let's get her started. Seems like a good time. You know, I've never been to one of those kind of events. It seems like a really good time, you know, mostly peaceful, all that. Her sign was just basically supporting women. That's like really all it was. It didn't say anything bad on it. It was just saying like do good things for women. Like that's about it. No good. That stuff did not look, it didn't look that enjoyable. And most of the people that were fighting and being aggressive were dudes. I think we're okay to put it like that. They were. So the people being aggressive about it were the ones that felt some type of way about that sign. Now everybody else is just joining in the mass hysteria, just, you know, gang mentality and whatnot. Just, oh, you don't like that person? Well, I don't like that person either because we're friends. So that's how we're gonna do it. But the ones that were being aggressive were dudes. And it's like, I don't know. It's not good. It's not good. Xerxo, yeah. It's no good. Miss Jamie, you're not wrong. 24/7, very inclusive and accepting. Yep, they sure were, weren't they? All were welcome. All were welcome there. Unless you have a sign that supports women. Makes no sense. That was out in New York City. K Ultra. Yeah, it is Clown World. I don't understand the mindset of people that behave that way or hang out with people that behave that way. Like rough up some girl because she's holding a sign, and then, you know, you're confused. You're a confused person out there doing that, behaving that way. And then you got friends trying to co-sign your thoughts and feelings, how soft you are. And they watch you attack another girl, and they still support you after that? Like, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense, but they don't make sense. That's kind of the theme, is they don't make sense. They don't make dollars either. They just beg for them. We'll get on to this next video titled 2 Arrested After Hundreds Seen on Cars Blocking Traffic, North Side Chicago. It's just chaos. We're just watching the world burn. Hold on a second here. Alright, let's get her started.
Another large takeover happened in Chicago overnight, this time in the Lakeview neighborhood near the Belmont Red Line stop. People were seen stomping on cars up and down the street. Belmont Avenue was shut down for hours Monday night into Tuesday morning as people danced on cars and hundreds blocked the street.
I came out of my show and I looked down and there was just a mob.
Dominic Racino was performing improv at a nearby theater when he saw the large crowds begin to gather around 9:30 last night, preventing him from reaching his car.
A bunch of cops just like standing around watching it. And I went up to one of them. I was like, my car's in there. And they were like, well, you're not getting it tonight.
This morning, he and Cody Ellsworth, horrified by the extent of the damage. People had rummaged through their car, opening their glove compartment and stealing items inside, they say.
He started crying.
We just got in December. We pay a hefty car payment. And we love it. It takes care of us in many ways, and yeah, it's sad to see it.
I live a couple blocks away, so I heard the police helicopter at about 9:30.
Alderman Bennett Lawson is out surveying the damage this morning. Streets and sanitation crews cleaning the roadways. He says officers were here last night trying to break up the crowd as more and more young people were arriving with each train on the CTA.
I have to talk to the CTA. You know, they need to be a partner in our success and in our safety, and they are. But understanding, you know, people need to move through the city, but when it's appropriate to, close the Belmont station, we should be able to do that.
Lawson says a similar takeover happened on this date last year after the Pride Parade. As we get further into summer, he says,
I want to talk with, obviously, the 19th District and the folks at CPD, work with the Mayor's Office and my colleagues, so that we have a strategy for these young people.
And Chicago police say 2 people were arrested in last night's incident, including a 15-year-old girl. Tanya and Terrell, back to you.
Watch breaking news on YouTube.
Just Chicago doing more Chicago stuff. Their news is constantly talking about that. They're like, well, this weekend the teens might come out and take over. I think that stuff is crazy. They don't do anything about it. They just let it slide. 2 people were arrested and 1 was 15. They ain't gonna do anything about that. And the police just stand there with their hands in their pocket. They're like, oh, look it, they're just stomping on this guy's car. How is that not destruction of personal property? Like, I've seen people arrested for breaking into their own house or their own car because they locked their keys inside. But you see 3-4 people jumping on someone else's vehicle and the cops just stand there. Chicago wants that stuff. Otherwise they would do something about it. The police just stand there with their hands in their pocket. John Costello, yeah. I assume they're being told to stand down by whoever's in charge and whatnot, but they must want it. They must want it to be that way. I don't see any other way around it. Raja, I see it. I like how it's called a takeover and not a riot. Yeah. Well, I kind of thought it was interesting how they're like, well, there was hundreds of them, and then it showed like 50 people in a small group in the middle of the street. Like, I don't think there was hundreds of them, but maybe they said that. So then the number of police officers wouldn't have matched up. They would have been told, hey, stand down because if you cause aggression, you're going to be outnumbered. When in reality, it didn't look like hundreds of people to me. And I've seen big gatherings many times. Hair juicer, the smoke's really bad in Iowa. Glad I work with a HEPA filter. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not convinced that the smoke is from Canada. I don't know why. I just don't trust it. D, the cops have to go home alive. Yeah. I mean, but they're all teenagers, though. Well, maybe. They keep saying they're teenagers, and then you'll hear about the arrests. They didn't say it in this one, but the last one we covered that was happening in Chicago, the people arrested were over 18. But they still referred to them as teenagers. They were like, oh, a group of teenagers came out. We got a 25-year-old arrested and 30-year-old in custody. Like, those aren't teenagers. Teenagers are people that you can't put inside of a jail cell because they're too young. If they can go to jail, they're not teenagers. What's up, Guy Dub? Yeah. Sean, what, they think that it's the owner busting up their own car? I don't even think you could. I don't think you could go out there and demonstrate on your own car like that without officers giving you a ticket for disorderly or something like that. I don't know. You know, maybe I'm just bitter because I was arrested for yelling for help and they charged me with disorderly because I was yelling for help because I needed help. And now I see these assholes out here jumping on cars in front of police officers when that's not their car, and the police don't do anything. And I'm like, yo, you can't yell for help, but you and your buddies can take turns stomping on someone else's car. I'm just bitter, I guess, you know. I live a different life over here. Flipping through the chats real quick. Kali, if it was light-skinned people smashing up rainbow cars, it would have been a hate crime. It's true. They wouldn't have hesitated at all. It would have been one of those taser situations. They block off traffic and no one stops them. Yeah, that's true too. Like, that's a crime on its own just to try and block off traffic. Impeding traffic. And the police just don't do anything. Destruction of personal property, probably sound ordinance for that time of night, aggressive behavior, which is disorderly, maybe intimidation. Intimidation's a crime. Maybe the owners couldn't go to their car because they were intimidated. I mean, left and right, you got crimes being committed and the cops stand there with their hands in their pocket. Dharma Agent, the rabbit hole is deep on this one. I believe it. Salty Ragu, the kids were armed. Yeah. I don't doubt that. It's Chicago. The baby's strapped. You got a gun in the crib. Raja, I've seen some good parents with crap kids. Yeah, I mean, some people are just bad people, but I don't know. The majority of time where you see bad kids, it's bad parenting. I'm sure there is good parents that just end up with rotten kids. Life happens, but not in groups like that. It's not hundreds of, bad kids in the street with good parents. Hey, I appreciate you, Freckles. Thank you. Shanti, the Lost Generation. That might be what it is. I can't remember what they called it. What is the new generation? Is it beta? It's either beta or it's alpha. It's one or the other. Because like Gen Z or whatever, that's not the lowest on the totem pole anymore. There's someone beneath them now. And I can't remember if it's alpha or beta, but it's one of them. I've seen a few videos talking about generation, whatever it is. John Costello, most of them had 2 arms. You're banned. Get out of here. Jeez. Edward, the people were obedient and didn't go get their cars. It's true. They did mention that they went up to the officers and was like, hey, our car's over there. And the cop was like, well, you ain't getting it today. See, the cop was more willing to prevent someone from going to get their own car than to enforce the law, stop them from blocking traffic, stop them from destroying property, stop them from being in the middle of the street. No, you can't go get your car. We gotta let these people come over here and destroy stuff. They're teenagers. Like, I don't know. Sean, maybe kids aren't the future. Well, is it alpha? Yeah, Gen Alpha. Miss Jamie, no. I ain't messing with no horses. Hey, would definitely beta. Yeah. Just imagine what that generation's gonna be like. Generation Alpha is gonna be the softest of us. Unless we pour into them and we invest in our kids, that's what's gonna happen. If we let the schools and the government raise them up, that's how it'll be. Information warlord, not bitter, just jaded. Yeah. I'm probably jaded. It happens. I kind of feel like I'm well balanced to a certain degree though, because of all the stuff we've covered, and to not really lean. I just try to lean towards logic. That's really it. I just lean towards logic. I don't really follow anything blindly. DeRosa, teen privilege. That's what it is. That teen privilege saved him. Hey, thanks for being here, Impreza. You be safe out there. Alright, hooligans. Well, that's all the coffee I had for you guys today. I dropped this Linktree link here. We're going to do the spiel deal, and we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance. Then we're going to wrap this up. At 8 o'clock, we'll be going live with the game over on JeffMAC Gaming if you want to come hang out with us and unwind from all the craziness that every day seems to bring us. It's just for fun. Alright, hooligans, when you guys get a second, please click on that Linktree link I just sent in the chat, on all the chats. Scroll down until you find Gilded. Gilded is free and currently the best way to receive notifications for when and where we go live, every time we go live. There's a news board on Gilded to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. A lot of times there's news in there that I can't show you on the live, unfortunately, because of community guidelines. And there's a ton of hooligans in their chat around the clock for you to hang out with, so definitely go and join Gilded. Also on the Linktree, you can find links for the merch store if you'd like to grab some merch. We have shirts, hoodies, stickers, coffee mugs, and other specialty items. Everything is displayed in black and white or white and black, but if you find something you like, just click on that item to see all the different colors that item comes in. You can also find links for PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Stripe, Zelle, Buy Me a Coffee, and Locals if you would like to help support what I do. There's also a link to the Amazon wish list if you would like to send me stuff. It's really easy to use. Anything you purchase directly from the wish list will be sent straight to me without having to send emails, find addresses, or keep track of tracking numbers. You don't have to do any of that. It's really simple if you use the wish list link. And then finally, we have links for the membership programs. We have memberships for YouTube, Gilded, Discord, Odyssey, Rumble, and Twitch. And at the top of the link tree there, you can claim a free week membership for jeffmaclive.com. No strings attached. You're not going to be charged or anything like that. With a with a membership, you'll have access to your own profile for our private social media area. You'll have access to our group chat rooms and group pages. You'll have access to our live streaming area with the built-in chat. And you'll have access to our advanced messaging system with the ability to text, call, video call, group text, group call, group video call, and the ability to upload all versions of digital media, so MP3s, MP4s, slideshows, PDF documents, any of that kind of stuff. All versions are able to be uploaded and shared with everyone, or if you want to deck out your profile, you're welcome to do so. JeffMacLive.com is the home of the hooligans, so go join up now. Alright, hooligans, you know what time it is. It's that time once again. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we did the thing. We did the thing. I'm trying to click on my pages here. All right, hooligans, like I said, we'll be playing the game over on JeffMAC Gaming at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to post the Proud Boy versus whoever video in Gilded in Discord, so make sure you're part of those communities if you want to watch that video. For everyone who only watches the news, we'll be live tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time with another Coffee with Hooligans. I appreciate all of you. You guys are awesome. I hope you have a good night. Big shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership program, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you guys, and I wouldn't be able to do this without you. So thank you so much for the support. I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.